Está understand. Configure quick selection, assigning
there has been some work done to try and make it easier. Every attempt has not made it easier. It's not necessarily that. It's how do you, from a development standpoint, with a software as mature as beyond, how do you add new functions without breaking things, right? And so the attempts that have been tried to make it simpler have only confused things and thus been scrapped. So it's not that your idea is bad. It's not that that isn't a need. It's that every attempt since has not worked, has not really made it better in the ecosystem that it has. I have played with some attempts, like Alexei made one build once that you could click on it would be like, that would do what you want. The problem is it left so many question marks on like later information that was important that it's like, was deemed like it would cause more questions than it would solve. And adding a feature just to get more support emails is not ideal from a development standpoint.
Claro, algunas veces, por eso, está diciendo que hay veces que una cosa me parece sencilla a la hora de hacerla con la arquitectura que ya tienes hecha, todo, y es más caro que... Exacto, sí, bueno, claro. Están en ello.
Adding features to Beyond at this point is always a balance of value to support questions, because we do updates for free for life, and you know what doesn't pay for updates for free for life? Support
Aquí es donde entra el marketing americano, que te lo olvidas esta saciedad, que te dicen, ojo, que te lo estamos dando gratis.
We have to balance new features with questions. So it really only needs to simplify, but it can't break the old way, because if people are using the old way and they're used to the old way and you can't do it anymore, then grrr, angry Facebook, man, I hate it all.
A ver, en verdad es entendible. Yo creo que tiene sentido, for sure.
I don't want to, oh, what was us?
No, it makes sense.
There's the decisions that are made. Sometimes people are like, well, why didn't you just do this? It makes so much sense. It's like, well, there was a focus group we had and it didn't work out so well. So that can happen. But yes, I hear you, I understand, we've tried it, it's never been right.
Right click?
No, it's not. Everything's already right clickable.
Ok, ¿alguna otra pregunta, chicos? Seguimos, venga, dale.
¿Cómo puedo acceder a través del MIDI?
Por favor, chicos.
¿Se puede acceder a través del MIDI a QuickDMX, asignar Channel 1 to Slider 1, Channel 2 to...
¿DMX has dicho?
Sí, QuickDMX. QuickDMX.
Okay, is possible assign some values
I can
from
find
Yeah.
a MIDI for quick
It's
DMX?
Pangoscript.
Okay.
Okay.
Pangoscript? Pangoscript.
Let me see, man, I'm terrible. The one thing
Vale,
that
para los que no hayáis oído, está preguntando el compañero que Pablo que si es posible utilizar un MIDI para asignar valores de la tabla de QuickDMX. No lo hemos visto pero bueno, QuickDMX es una tablita que tiene abajo que cuando habilitamos una entrada de MX se nos abre como unos dimmers de valores. Entonces es como, claro, él tiene ahí un minicore, va a decir, oye, pues no puedo hacer una que los faders vayan a esto. No a QuickDMX, pero sí a valores de MX. Ya
Sí, eso sí lo sé.
Pues esa es la manera.
Sí,
Porque
quiero de qué se modela. Y porque lo puedo asignar como manaido. Todavía no, pero...
I don't fucking remember the syntax, but it would be something like this. Like the idea is that on a MIDI, it does on change delta. The problem is I'm really bad at the syntax. It's one of the few things
I think it's not.
I need to copy from
X value.
Yeah.
I made in the past with X value.
Again, I don't know what the syntax is. In the default MIDI map for the APC40,
We have
there is one that does a DMX channel, so just copy that.
Dejate de joder, en el profile de default tienes un canal de MX para maquinar. Siguiendo.
Pero si lo que no hacemos es quitarlo y ponerlo nosotros.
Pegarlo de ahí.
Pues tronco.
Te lo dije,
Botón derecho copy, botón derecho paste in another place. O sea, lo copiáis y lo pegáis en otro sitio.
If you have a syntax question, email support@pangolin.com.
Alexei es muy simpático.
No, Alexei will not answer that question. But Bob Bob or Francesco will answer it. Those two are the guys who know this best syntax the best. In theory, when I've needed to figure it out myself and I don't want to bother them or they're not replying to my Slack messages. In theory, all of what you need is in this description. You just have to go and read it and look and read it to find out. It is described how to do it in this help file, but I'm not doing that. I work with the guys. Look, if I could code, I would be yelling at Alexei a lot more than I do. But I don't know how to code, so I can't stand on anything. So I just know how to make lasers go pew 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 pretty.
Sometimes with only one line you can solve big problems.
I know, yeah,
You spend
exactly.
a lot of hours to how to do that.
So copy whatever you can. If not, email support@pangolin.com. Bob or Francesco can help.
Ok, si os surge alguna duda con respecto a todo esto que hemos estado hablando o alguna asignación de vídeo tal, podéis mandarnos un email a support@pangolin.com y Bob o Francesco os contestará.
Okay, let's go to lunch.
Ok, nice. Ok, vamos a comer.